So this is the story of why I cannot drink vodka and orange juice. So one fateful day, I invited in college. I believe, I was 20. Yeah, I think I was 20 years old. I invited some of my baseball playing friends over for a bonfire. Innocent enough, right? So I get the bright idea to start drinking screwdrivers, which is vodka and orange juice. And so, I have a few. I don't know any proportions. Like I'm just dumping a bunch of vodka in, splashing some orange juice, throwing a couple ice cubes in and calling it good. But apparently put way too much vodka in every single time. So, feeling pretty good and there's a lot of people coming through and saying hi and we're having a good time. One of my friends gives me some actual like chewing tobacco, the kind that you literally chew with your mouth.
Oh,
It's not like the pouches or
yeah.
the little shreds that you stick in your lip.
Hmm.
It's literally you chew it. And there's like, oh yeah, chew this and then mix it with some gum.
Mm.
So it gives me like 4 or 5 pieces of gum. I'm just chomping on this chewing tobacco with gum, and it tasted pretty good. I I would do that if I hadn't had this experience. So the night goes on, people start to leave, and I start to feel very sick. Uh, so I go around the corner of the house and take a knee and proceed to eject all fluids from my body. And uh, yeah, I was sitting there throwing up everywhere, all over for a long time. And then,
Ah.
so at this point, I only remember certain like
All right.
seconds.
Let me fill you in. Some you missed a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So, first of all, I was there. I tagged along. I tried to be friends with as many of your friends as I feel like I could at the time. So I hung out with you guys for a while, and I noticed things were getting a little rowdy. I was like, all right, I'm a head out because I don't know if you remember this at all. You're like, Jack, like we need to go get firewood. Like who can we steal
Oh my
firewood from?
god.
And I was like, yep. We went over to like our neighbor's house, grabbed some firewood, came back home, and you're like trying to you're like pushing me around, like trying to tackle me and shit. And it was just funny as hell. So I leave, and like you're pretty drunk. Like there was only like 4 or 5 people there, and I was like gone. I left, and I didn't get back till like midnight. And I walked back, and Tanner Cook's like, Jack, like you need to get your brother. And I was like, oh fuck. And so like we walk around to the side and you're just like still laying there on the side, just with your pants half down, your like whole ass hanging out, and you're just like moaning basically. Like you're just
Mm.
like it sounds like death. And I was like, holy shit, man. And so I was like, what do you want me to do? I'll go get like like I was like dead ass like gonna like let you sleep outside. Like I was like gonna go get you some blankets and like shit. And I was just like, oh fuck, you're just like go get mom, like go get mom. And so like I ran inside and I was like, mom, like Nick's on the side of the house, like he's puking everywhere, like oh god. So we bring you inside and you like puked a little bit again in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden I hear like the toilet like flush again, and you like came out, and you're just like holy fuck, and you just like laid down on like the couch and just KO'd, and I like went into the bathroom, and you did not flush the toilet, but that was the most disgusting shit I have ever seen. Like it wasn't just like the shit, because like there's the strong all right, so like the only way I can describe this is like kind of like how
Oh.
you film something. Like the visual was bad. Like I looked down into that toilet, it was just a slurry of stuff. Okay, And then on top of that, you got like the smell of just fresh shit mixed with about a liter and a half of vodka, just poured all
Oh,
over the room.
oh.
Like that's exactly like what I smelled when I walked into there. Oh man.
Okay, so what I remember is I remember laying on the side of the house in the cold ground. It felt so good because I
Yeah.
was like overheating or something, and then there was like it started to sprinkle rain, and the raindrops or like the mist. It was like a misty rain just hitting my face, and it was so cool. It felt so good, and then I remember Tanner standing over me, and then I remember walking inside, and then I remember
I mean,
sitting.
I carried you inside. There was like no there you gave no effort.
Well, whatever. I remember floating inside, and then I remember sitting on the toilet, and then I remember being on the couch.
Yep.
And then the next day we were gonna go to grandma's house for I think it was like Easter or
Yeah.
something.
It
Some
was Easter or New Year's or something like
I
that.
think I think it was Easter. Um, and mom like woke me up and was like, "Okay, go shower. We got to go to grandma's." And so I walked downstairs to go to the shower, and I am just feeling like death. And I turn the shower on. I just like as hot as it can go. I'm just like sitting there, just throw up all over myself in the shower.
Oh.
Clean that off, and then I was able to get dressed, and then we go to grandma's house, and I just lay on the couch. Couldn't eat anything, and yeah, now that was the most hungover. That was the most sick I've ever been.
I don't know. I've got some bad times.
Mm-hmm.